Welcome to Michael Mootz Candies. I'm Jason Mootz. I'm a fourth generation candy maker. We're an old school small shop, so we don't have that scientific environment, so it becomes a little bit of an art. My great-grandmother started the business. Her father actually owned a grocery store in downtown Pottsville. It was Mootz's Imported and Domestic Grocery. But they always made candy for the family, and one year she had some left over. She brought it into the store and it sold. And so she eventually transitioned from Mootz's Imported and Domestic Grocery to Mootz Candies. So that's where the tradition started, and that was in 1918. My grandfather and his two sisters took over after that. In 1975, my dad decided, okay, I need to get into the family business, but at that point, the store in Pottsville was supporting 3 families, so there wasn't room to add him in. And that's when he decided, okay, I'm gonna move up the road a little bit to Wilkes-Barre, and then after a few years, it was Michael Mootz Candies. I started here almost 8 years ago in the kitchen, and that's what that's how I learned the business, was making the candy first. No matter what piece we put on, whether it's a pretzel or a caramel or a buttercream, it gets a bottom of chocolate. It goes over a wire belt that puts a chocolate on the base, goes on a cold plate, and then it goes into an enrobing tunnel. So it's basically a waterfall of chocolate. All the excess gets shaken off, and there's an air blade that scrapes the excess off the top. It comes off a detailer that takes the any excess off the bottom of the piece. So when it comes out onto your finishing belt, it's a beautiful shiny piece. We put a streak on the top to identify it, and then it goes into a 20-foot cooling tunnel. By the time it comes out, it's set up and ready to eat or ready to package. We'll go through 600-700 pounds of milk chocolate a day as we get into the heat of the season. Some of our most popular items are our filled eggs. We've got a bunch of different flavors. Our most popular is peanut butter. Milk chocolate peanut butter is the #1 seller. We sell a ton of coconut cream eggs, buttercream eggs. We do molasses coconut. And then on top of that, we have all the molded images that we make in our shop here. We've got over 150 different images. We're part of a lot of families' traditions now for these holidays, and now we're getting to that next generation where kids grew up with stuff in their basket. Now they've got kids, and they're putting things in their kids' baskets. I think she'd be really proud of what my parents built, what my dad started, because this has grown, I think, bigger than Pottsville was. I think it's grown bigger than my parents expected it to, but it's all because of the tradition that they started. It's pretty neat to be a 4th generation. There's not too many of that left these days, so it's something I take a lot of pride in, and want to continue and hopefully carry on to a 5th generation down the road. At the end of the day, when you get to taste a piece of chocolate that you made from start to finish, it's pretty darn good.